What the hell did I just watch? Terry Boulder for Life, by the way. It's backwards. I should have wrote this backwards so you could see it. Well, I don't know what to say to this. Horror Show or Extreme Rules? Oh, man. Okay, it's like they got a 12-year-old to do the booking here tonight. First match we had was in the pre-show. It was Kevin Owens versus Murphy. And Kevin Owens won. Fine, whatever. First match of the night was the New Day versus Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. SmackDown Tag Team titles. Tables match. And one thing I always hate when I watch matches like these is that, for me, I'm not doing it. When I do wrestling matches and video games and stuff, I'm looking for a way to win the match. I'm not doing this for entertainment. And so, to me, it seems stupid that there are all these times, there are a few times during the match that there's perfect time to put something through a table. But no, we have to do the entertainment, so we have to mess around first. There's a couple times. Like, specifically one time, Big E was going to superplex Cesaro onto the outside and didn't. And Shinsuke got in the way and interfered. And so all Cesaro had to do was just pick Big E up and throw him out. But no, he suplexed him back into the ring. I'm like, what are you doing? All you gotta do is push him that way. He was ready to go. But no, they had to keep the entertainment going. Eventually, Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura won the match with this big double power bomb putting Big E through the table. So they're the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So, something's going on with Apollo Crews. Either Vince McMahon really hates him so much, he won't put him on TV. Or there's something going on, whether it's the Schmandemic, or whether it's like he just doesn't want to be there, or something, because MVP came out, declared himself the winner of the match by forfeit because Apollo Crews couldn't do a physical. Maybe he's injured, maybe not. Supposedly he's injured from something that happened a month ago. I don't know. But MVP declared himself the new United States champion, which I don't think should be official, but according to Wikipedia and to WWE.com, apparently he is. So, who knows? We then had Bayley versus Nikki Cross. And I'm sorry, I get annoyed. I get annoyed by Michael Cole when he calls her Bayley. It's Bayley. I'm like, no, it's Bayley. That's even how it's spelled. Bayley. Say it right or don't say it at all, Michael Cole. It's not Bayley. It's Bayley. That's how it's fucking spelled. It annoys me. I was like, well, look out for Bayley. I'm like, it's not Bayley. Bayley. Bayley won because Sasha Banks helped her. And we'll get to the other half of this later, which is fucking annoying. Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins in a match where you have to pull your opponent's eyeball out of its socket. Okay, so one thing is there was all these rumors going around that it's going to be a CGI thing. So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be one of those pre-taped kind of matches, like the Swamp match was. No, it was in front of the fans, in front of the people, and they were literally trying to pull their eyeballs out. And it ended, Rey Mysterio did a stomp on Seth Rollins. That was kind of cool. And then it ended out of stupidity. Seth Rollins literally did the same fucking thing he did like a month ago on Raw. And they counted that as pulling his eye out. Say, oh, it's out, it's out. No. And one thing is, you can fucking tell that thing wasn't anywhere near his eye. It's like right here. Poking him right here. No fucking way that his eyeball's out. What a letdown. Why advertise something like this? Some people were saying that they saw the little fake eyeball. No, there's nothing. All we got was fucking Seth Rollins puking, and it reminded me of Fat Bastard. I didn't have any corn. How is he puking? I don't know, but that was stupid. And we got more stupidity because it was Sasha Banks versus Asuka with both people's out there. And like with Kairi Sane was out there with Asuka, Bayley was out there. And I was for sure this is where Bayley was going to fuck up, cost Sasha the title, and this is going to go into them having a rivalry. But what happened was the most fucking stupid thing I've ever seen. So, if I can remember correctly here, Bayley threw one of the women's tag team titles in the ring. And she was going to use it. Asuka stopped and she dropped the belt. Sasha grabbed it and hit it, but took too long and the referee saw it and tried to take it away. Asuka tried to do the spit thing and hit the referee, knocking him out. Sasha then was able to, or Bayley bopped Sasha on the back of the head, took the referee's shirt off of him, put it on her, and counted 3 and forced them to ring the bell. Now, this is where I'm like, no, that's bullshit. They haven't Sasha raise the title. No, she's not the Raw Women's Champion. Even Wikipedia has it down as an inconclusive finish, which means there is no winner of the match. There's no loser of the match. The match is just thrown out. Alright? And that kind of ending pisses me off. Because when you're trying to do predictions contests, same thing with the MVP thing. Officially, we have to count MVP as winning because that's how they're doing it. But here, there's no winner. And I'll get to the main event here in a second. But here, there's no winner. It's inconclusive. And we can't count that on either of us because it wouldn't be fair, right? Can't count it. Can't say, Sasha won and give it to who picked Sasha. That's not fair. We can't say, no, we can't do that. We're just going to reverse it and say that Asuka wins by disqualification or something. You can't do that. So you have to be inconclusive. And that's what messes up the predictions contest. So then we got Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre, Big Daddy Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. And so when they signed the contract, Dolph Ziggler got to pick the stipulation. So he got to pick the stipulation. And he decided to wait till tonight, the night of the goddamn... hold on. Match to do it. What does he come up with? Well, you think if you're smart, the stipulation is, I win, you lose, give me the title. Boom, new champion. His stipulation was an Extreme Rules match. Now, I was ready to get on here and do a rant about how it's called Extreme Rules. Horror show at Extreme Rules, but there's no Extreme Rules matches. And then we get this. But it's an Extreme Rules match only for Dolph Ziggler. And if Drew gets counted out, disqualified, or does anything outside the limits of a regular sanctioned WWE match, he loses the title. And my mind kind of slipped during the match because there's a point where Drew McIntyre, like right on the outside, there's a table right here. And he goes to pick him up and he stops and throws him the other way. I'm like, what are you doing? And then one of the announcers said, if you put him to that, you can't put him to the table. I'm like, why can't he? Oh, because you get disqualified. And that slipped my mind because I've seen regular WWE matches where someone goes through the announce table and there isn't a disqualification. Where someone gets thrown into the ring steps and there isn't a disqualification. So, stupid me, I thought it would be okay. But anyway, Dolph lost the match anyway because he went for the super kick, got the Claymore, 1, 2, 3. That's the one thing that he should have, all this stuff. And you can't use the Claymore kick. Just kind of put edge, but no. He lost. Then we got the Swamp match. Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman. Non-title match. And, I didn't think about this. They said non-title match. I'm like, okay, so there's no winner. And then when things start going on, I'm like, there's not going to be a definitive winner, is there? And according to Wikipedia, Bray Wyatt's the winner, but this match was all over the place. There's a point where Braun Strowman, and it was edited to look like Braun Strowman was standing in front of Braun Strowman. That's what I made look. They had these two masked henchmen who I think were supposed to be Harper and Rowan, but because they're no longer with the company, kind of makes you wish you would have kept them in the company. Duh. If you, thought you were going to do this. But no. And one of them was just a stunt guy to get set on fire and runs away. And it ends with them fighting in the swamp and going in this thing with a boat. And then it floats off, and then Bray Wyatt comes back. There's a part where you think it's over because a little thing pops up, but Kevin Dunn's teeth must have hit the button because then Bray Wyatt comes back and pulls him in, and then the Fiend pops up. So technically it looks like Bray Wyatt won the match. It's really weird. was a really weird thing. They had Braun Strowman chained up for a while there. It's just, why couldn't they just done a match in the swamp with the referee? Because there's no fucking referee. You know? They could have had a referee there. Come on. It's done out. And another thing, I want to say this before I go. What really fucking annoyed me tonight, every time there was a transition, you hear, ah! Every time there was a transition to show a match thing, ah! Every time, it's fucking annoying. It's, ah! Just ridiculous. I get, think about this. If this is a horror show, you should have done this fucking thing in October. Wouldn't it make more fucking sense? I mean, come on, this is July. We need Murica up in here, not horror. That's October. I know that Hell in a Cell, but you could have done Hell in a Cell, the horror show, which makes more fucking sense. The Hell in a Cell horror show. Boom! Makes this and it makes more sense, doesn't it? Than a horror show, The Extreme Rules, which they changed the name 3 different times. Hell in a Cell horror show would make a lot more sense. What do you think? All that aside, the night was... Wait. The Nostalgia Critic came up with the word for this. No, it's not horrible fuck. It's stupid crap-a-fuck-alistic expiala bullshit. That's right. Stupid crap-a-fuck-alicious expiala bullshit. That's what this night was. Needs no more explaining. Good night, folks. I will see you. Subscribe and do all the thingies. Bye-bye.